I'm starting it. Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome into Rover Sports, and today we are going to look at the quarterback film review. We have Drew Lock on here. He is going to be one of the first guys that we assess here, and it looks like we're live, and we got people in. So I'm gonna try my best. Ugh. Still a little bit blurry. I'm looking at this angle, and it still is a little hard for me to see. That looks a lot better. Are you gonna hold? You can't hold it the entire time.
Well, I'll hold it this much until you get a base tomorrow. Let's go.
All right, hold on. All right, so we're going to slow it up by the time that the throws happen. Okay. Let's slow it up. I want to make it about maybe 75, or let's make it this. Let's make it a half, so it's better to assess. So the slant routes look okay, but the release point of Lock is pretty interesting. So when we look at Lock here throwing the ball, I think he's going to hit this slant route pretty good. So let's look at the feet. The release is, if you watch this release, which I'm going to really slow up right here, let's make it 25. It's a very low release. It's based on his shoulder, so you'd think that that ball would get batted down. That's what I'm very surprised to see, how short that release is. You know, like how much that release is coming from the lower part of his body. But the footwork, I like that first step back. That's a good first step. And then this throw is very, very accurate. That's a really good slant. Let's go to some of the out routes. So this is a deep in corner route. You want to throw this ball for anticipation. So you want this ball to be coming out. He really waits on this if you think about it. Let's see how this throw is. It's a little bit high, a tad behind, but that's actually pretty good. What do you think about that one?
A little bit behind the receiver. Again, a lot of these receivers are just guys that are testing. I don't think these are his receivers.
Not at all. None of them are at it.
So he just doesn't. He can't gauge the speed. So this guy's probably pretty fast. He makes a quick cut. It's a
good drop back.
Now that I thought was a higher release point.
Except that ball's coming out wobbly.
Let's see that one again.
And Eric Weddle was released. So you see how he holds the ball. It's interesting. You notice the small hands holding the ball. So will he have an issue with that? And I liked how Drew Lock didn't have a towel because, you know, last year you had, you know, Lamar Jackson had a towel. His hands are sweaty. So it's good that, you know, this guy only has 9-inch hands and he doesn't use the towel. And let's see the weight transfer, because when you're very nervous, your weight doesn't transfer. You can see him get held up a tiny bit back there, but...
Here's a question. He's like, what, 6'5", did you say?
6'3".
6'3", okay. His legs, to me, look... I mean, they look real thin. I know there's guys there, like Matt Ryan. He's a pretty thin guy. Do you think for his relative proportions, his legs are thin for the NFL? Or is this... We're just not used to seeing guys playing in shorts, I guess.
No, I think it's fine. Like you could really have, you could really have fit legs. And,
okay,
yeah.
It just looks more like a basketball player to me. But that's just because
he is a basketball player.
Well, then that explains it. See, doesn't he? It seems like he kind of loops it down a little bit. His release is not a high.
Look at Drew Lock here when he leaves the field. Look at this. Look at this. Look at his body. Look at his facial expression. He can't wait to get off the field. He cannot wait. He is so nervous. You could tell by having his heads down. Look, he cannot wait to get to the sideline. Deer in the headlights.
You know what?
But it was a good throw. It was a good throw. But it's a very weird setting.
This is
it's
right.
a very, very
artificial
weird
setting at all. He's not wearing pads.
Let's see how we sound.
Let's
see how we sound.
Let's hear what he says. Are you going to get some sound on this?
No, I want to see how we sound.
Oh, how we sound. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to hear how he sounds.
All right, we sound okay.
All right.
So a couple of questions here. Yeah, we will do Jarrett Stidham. He had a great workout. We will do Haskins. We will do that kind of stuff. So this is the deep ball. 3-step drop. Josh Allen last year was throwing the ball out way where my mouse is. That was actually his best deep ball because at least he threw that thing deep. But again, he cannot wait to leave. I mean, that's the thing about Drew. He didn't like this process that much. He was nervous. He wanted to just get through it and do decently. It's a good drop back. But again, that throw is a very interesting delivery, isn't it? What do you think about that delivery?
He's hoisting it. He's like falling over almost. He's getting a lot of power, but look how he's off balance. He's not stepping into the ball. He's stepping sideways.
This is not a good throw right here because, watch, you want to lead your receiver. And right there, this ball's a wounded duck because watch him. He's going to come back to that football. That is not a pretty football. Not a pretty football.
And by the way, you're indoors at Lucas Oil Stadium, so you can't blame it on the wind or the conditions.
No, it's perfect conditions. That one's a little bit better. Watch this throw out here. So this is one where Kurt Warner is saying you got to throw it in the bucket. Like the ball, you have to throw it before the guy even takes his break. But this is where working with a receiver that you actually like or that you're used to is very, very important. So you see there how that ball's behind him? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the receiver because it's funny. It's like
because he can't
it's totally
catch?
Awkward. Like the whole play looks terrible. It's not a good audition.
I think this is more fun than the combine, though, is assessing the drops.
It's better than watching him run in bench press.
Look, that's good footwork. Good footwork.
Way,
but
like
again, the ball. That was a decent throw. That was his best throw probably of the session. But he's got to get that ball in the air, and he has to drop that in. He has to throw it with touch. He has to arc it in.
It's a high release. I like the release. Maybe he's purposely throwing it more sidearm on the short routes. I don't know. Can't tell. Now, that one is a very good release. Launches that ball.
And the dig routes were pretty good, the ones I showed you beforehand.
Is it out route?
That's a good throw though.
You really like that?
Because you can't leave that ball. If you leave it inside, it's an interception.
Guess what though?
It needs to be high and outside though. But you're not going to get picked off. That's good placement. You need to know where to miss in the NFL.
I know. Well, this is a really tall guy. It's kind of hard to overthrow, but he manages to do it. That's just too high. I'm sorry. That's
you don't like that.
No, I think it's too high. He's going to get killed. If he has to go up, the DB is going to kill him.
Not on the sideline.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, let's continue.
a lot of just holding the football. I think that we're pretty much done. We're pretty much at the conclusion of the workout. Let's type in Devin White. Should we type in Devin White?
Sure. Let's
see Devin White. I want to show you Devin White crying after this 40, because that's what really what was enjoyed. Well, I really enjoyed seeing Devin White crying, not like in a bad way. He cried because it was a.
Is he a DB? Who is Devin White anyway?
What?
Who people don't know. Who is he? What position?
He's a defensive back, but
okay.
So we could check out his combine workout if you want.
Let's do it.
Or should we check out another quarterback workout?
Let's see him do the run.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna stand this up on a set of books because I got to move on to the next show in the other studio. You know what the show's called?
What?
It's called Catch Some Z's. It's gonna be very boring.
I'll do.
Snoring output.
All right, here we go. Wait, I'm still in slow-mo. It's not going to work for the run. We don't need that. We need it to go at normal speed. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I want to show. I want to look at some DK Metcalf because did you hear about Kalen Metcalf or no? Did you hear about him running a 4.3 40?
No, but I'd like to see what that looks like.
Well, let's see his Ole Miss highlights, DK Metcalf. Very, very interesting prospect. So this guy, I believe DK Metcalf can go to the Jacksonville Jaguars because when I look at DK, he's going to Jacksonville has no receiver. So consider, is this guy a good guy for Nick Foles? Let's consider it. So he's playing with Swag Kelly. Remember Chad Kelly?
Yep.
Chad Kelly, remember he got arrested by the Denver police officers. So here's Teamu. And this guy is not a great route runner, but he can finish. So this guy is very, very raw. So there's a lot of risk with DK Metcalf.
You just run to a post. Anybody could run that.
The route tree is, yes, he's a 4.33 guy. Consistent, and he has 1% body fat.
Wow, two great catches.
Great extensions. Great extensions.
Highlights.
Great
Wow.
extensions.
No way to defend that, I'll tell you that.
Think this is expert film analysis?
Well, it's honest.
Look at that. Look at that. He said, "Get off me."
Totally puts the guy away.
Oh, and this is where he does the Odell. Does the dog pee?
Reminds you of Julio. He's tall, thin. He does the dog. Mm-hmm. Did they find you in college?
Oh, look at this. Look at this finish. And DK Metcalf is tough. He's tough and he's a good kid. Good kid. You could rest it now. You could rest it. Your arm could rest.
Okay, you can see it.
I could see it. It looks blue, but I can see it.
Well, you can sit up. You gotta sit up. You gotta sit up. Watch close. You're gonna get a good workout tomorrow. That's okay. You can see it there perfectly, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Rover Sports.
Wait, let's do another quarterback review.
I'm almost out. So, but
no, come on. Come on. Why are you out so early? Why are you tapping out?
It's 12 hours of work today. But other than that, there's no reason.
All right, let's look at Haskins.
It's the last one. You'll continue.
You want me to continue, huh?
I do, because I think you got a lot of viewers here.
I do. I have 25 people.
That's pretty cool.
People love this idea.
Well, it's a pretty good idea of actually.
I'll actually take. So here's Haskins. Now, the one thing I want to say about Haskins is when he talked to Steve Mariucci. You know, I've been saying that Haskins is a cocky kid, you know, because he says he's a dime dropper and all these things. But he did say to Mariucci that he's never gotten a B in his life, and he had very strict parenting growing up. And
that's true. That's positive.
And that's very, very positive.
If there's a quarterback like that.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, yep.
I can't really. Okay, now I can see it a little bit better. Well, this 40 time, like a lot of people are obsessed with this 40 time.
In a good or bad way?
In a bad way.
See him run well.
Hold on. I have to fix my audio.
Good news is a quarterback, he'll never have to.
I have to fix my audio. I said I have to fix my audio.
I got it. Too high. I think you're up high. You're clipping. Too much. There you go. Reduce the gain so you're not clipping.
Okay.
Good.
I hope it's better.
As much as this guy's not my favorite quarterback.
I don't.
You're really going to judge a quarterback by the 40? Tom Brady won. How did he do?
Yeah, but he's the biggest quarterback in the NFL.
Who, Brady?
No, this guy, Dwayne Haskins. You're right. He's never going to be
never
running.
going to be running.
He's not
like
a
this
running
at all.
quarterback.
He's not a track
No,
star.
he's not. He's Ryan Mallett. He's a big quarterback. What big quarterbacks are good in the NFL?
I could think of one who used to be good for the Carolina Panthers.
Delhomme? Rodney Peete?
No. Current quarterback, Cam Newton. He was fast. Could he run a good 40?
Oh, my
Probably
God.
could.
Are you kidding me? Cam Newton's a freak as an athlete. That's not a good comparison. No offense. This guy's like Big Ben Roethlisberger. But the ball just...
That ball did not come out well.
You didn't like that?
That was a flutter. Well, let's see that again.
Okay, so should we slow it down?
Yep. Let's just see.
You know, if there's an echo, then screw it. There's going to be an
care
echo.
about an echo.
I don't know how to fix this, okay? I'm not a sound guy.
I'm not saying there's an
No,
echo.
no. The people are saying there's an echo. Oh,
Watch this. You know what? You just turn it down here then. Okay.
So here's the big boy, Dwayne Haskins, the
this-
quarterback. And now this guy is
less echo
this
now.
guy has bigger hands than Locke. And the thing that I like about him is he commands this combine. He's excited to throw this ball. That's a good release, though. That's a quick release.
But I like the fact he leads the receiver.
Right.
His release.
And that's a decent drop. Now, that's a decent drop back. That's a little bit of athleticism.
Look at this guy's legs.
And that's a good catch.
Strong as hell. You know, unlike the last guy. Unlike Drew Lock, this guy's a complete
he
beast.
leads them, but he misses.
This guy's a beast. But look at the way, now that you could really see he snaps it, spins the ball. Surprised they don't give you spin rate. You know, they give you.
I mean, the one thing is, of
they give you
course,
spin rate.
Jamarcus Russell was great at throwing here too.
Well, please don't use him. He's the example of the.
But that's a good throw. Now let's look at the lower body and see if they're disciplined. Is there discipline
Does
here?
he open up the
Is there
hips?
discipline?
Yes.
Late.
By the way,
late.
But you know what? I like the fact he's going forward. He's not going sideways.
Right.
He's not coming off balance.
That's
like
a very confident
Drew
throw.
Lock seems like he falls to the left on a lot of these deep
Like if
drops.
a tree blows hard, Drew Lock will fall?
Something like that. This guy is, this is an NFL player, man. He's ready. NFL body. Now, you don't like him. You're saying if he goes to the Giants, you're going to stop rooting for the Giants? That's a pretty strong statement. To me, that guy looks like a beast.
I like him more after the Mariucci interview.
Okay, this guy looks like a complete beast.
Yeah, but this guy, he might get sacked a lot. I mean, Michael Bennett's going to love playing him. This guy is stuck
like
in the pocket. In the pocket, you can easily hit this guy. This guy is going to be hit at will.
You ever try to hit Big Ben?
Listen, this guy,
doesn't go down. This guy's a tree.
This guy is
but
this guy is not. He's only been in college for how long? He's been in college 3 years.
13-1 as a starter.
Yeah, but this guy can barely legally drink. I mean, you have to do a
about
thorough background check.
Yeah, well,
but listen, Tua, Justin Herbert, this guy is not that safe of a prospect. Kyler Murray throws a better ball than this kid.
You have Murray also. But he doesn't throw. Unfortunately,
No, he doesn't throw.
You can't compare. That's unfortunately. At least this guy had the courage to actually show up and throw the ball.
Well, that's because Kyler Murray's going number one. You'd be stupid to throw.
I understand that, but at least this guy's putting himself out. This guy looks comfortable in the setting. He looks much more comfortable than Drew Lock in the setting. We have to agree with that.
He does.
He's not running to get off the field.
You're right.
So I actually like it better for watching his tape. It's
Well, he was better. He's a lot better.
I'd rather see him miss a guy.
Look at the loft on this ball too. Look at how strong that arm
That's
is.
an NFL ball.
That's a rainbow. That's a
Anyway,
beautiful
That's Nick
ball.
Foles. That's Nick Foles in that game we went to.
What, the Saints?
The Saints game. You remember Nick Foles threw a ball like that?
Yeah.
What height? How tall is this guy? Oh, 6'4".
Guy's 6'3".
6'4", really. Actually, 6'3.5". But just look at this ball. Guy's got a freakish arm. Did he run in college? Did this guy run? He's not that fast, but did he? Was this guy running quarterback or pure pocket quarterback?
Pure pocket.
Okay.
I can't really control the mouse. I lost the mouse.
Who could that be?
Well, we have a good audience. We have a very, very good audience.
Well, let's keep it going then.
We do. We have about 30 people.
Thanks everybody for logging on to Rover Sports or ESPN Philly. The reason we have an audience is because they can't see us.
That's very true.
You can only see some very fine elite athletes, and we're not in that group.
Let's see if we can see the Stidham.
People are asking for Stidham.
Yeah,
Give them
people
what
are.
they want. Give them what they want.
I love Stidham's workout. That was Jarrett Stidham had an amazing workout.
I just think this guy's footwork is really good.
You like him,
I mean, I think.
but I don't think it's time to replace Eli yet, though. It's not.
That's a different question.
Right.
Fact is, this guy is.
But
He's too
risky for me.
But is there
Let-
any off the
let-
field issues? Ask me this.
No,
Any off the field issues?
none,
So
none.
what makes you think he's risky?
Because he is one of the most prolific Twitter users. He's always on Twitter. He's always reposting stuff, always reposting lyrics of music, always on Saquon's feed. He's an attention guy.
You mean kind of like Joel Embiid? He's pretty good
Yeah,
also.
he's just
isn't he?
all about. Yeah, but Joel Embiid's not a quarterback. Quarterbacks are not loud. They're boring personalities.
Doesn't
you
have
want
to be.
boring
Doesn't have to be.
personalities.
Joel is great, and I think
No,
that's
but Joel
personality.
Embiid, but he's not a quarterback, okay? When you're a quarterback, you have to be studying all the time.
Well, just because you listen to music doesn't mean you can't study, but we'll agree to argue on that one.
No, but but this is the guy that you have to be. This is the guy that's the most important person in your franchise. I'm not taking a kid who's played 1 year of college football that is the most overweight quarterback in the history of the NFL coming into the draft. I'm not taking that guy with the 6 overall pick.
Taking Haskins, do you think he's overweight? Is that the point?
Yeah, he's overweight. He's played 1 year in an easy conference. He's played in an elementary offense with Urban Meyer, who's groomed no good NFL quarterbacks other than Alex Smith. It's too risky. You don't do it. You don't.
Okay, so here's a question.
You keep Eli Manning and you
Forget
draft
about the
defense.
Giants for a moment. Is there any doubt this guy's a first round pick?
This guy could be very, very good. It's just too risky.
No, I'm not talking Stidham.
I'm not going to be.
Talking about the other guy.
Yeah, Haskins.
Haskins is clearly a first round pick.
Haskins is going to be a very, very good player,
Top-
but he's
top 10?
not. He's
Is he a
not
top
the
10 pick?
Yeah, but if I was a general manager, I'd be scared to death to take him. So I don't have the balls to pick him.
Let's talk about Stidham here.
Stidham.
What are we watching?
The thing I like about Stidham is he is going to be a guy you can grab in the 4th or the 3rd round. He has a great delivery. The thing I love about Stidham is the ball can pop out of his hands. He's a workout warrior. Now, the thing is, in the games, he does not have good recognition skills. So here at the combine,
He's very easy
his
to recognize one wide receiver. He doesn't have to have good recognition skills.
His tape was not as good. His tape was not as good as the workout.
Okay, so let's
When
watch
you
it.
turn on the film,
So look.
like against Clemson, he got sacked 45 times against Clemson.
Okay, well, part of that will be on his offensive line. Do you think he didn't get the ball out fast enough, or do you think his line was destroyed? Clemson is a professional team. You saw what they did to Alabama.
Right.
So I think we have to put that aside a little bit. Damien, what are you doing? You got a little Damien in there? Okay. So let's watch this. Did he step in?
So people want me to
ball's
do.
got good
By
height.
the way, you know what people want me to do? They want me to go to a bowling alley and show myself bowling live. Call
not
it
happening now.
Call it the Bear Goes Bowling.
Okay.
Well,
It's going to happen, but not tonight.
It's not going to happen.
Bowling alleys are
tonight.
closed here in Philly. It's after midnight.
Can we hear Chris Richard before we leave? That's a good throw. So at this combine, let's discuss the winners of the combine. The winners of the combine, Montez Sweat, he's going to go in the top 8. Jarrett Stidham is probably going to go in round 3. He had a good combine. Dwayne Haskins is a first-round quarterback. He already has a better future than Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold. He is guaranteed to be a better quarterback. He's going to help somebody out big
Drew
time.
Lock. No, there's obviously quarterbacks.
Drew Lock has
Is he
very good
Is he
potential.
a first rounder or a second rounder?
Middle of the first, bottom of the first round. Not high first round. The highest he's going to be taking is number 10 because of the small hands and because he has inconsistent production.
What's his hand? 9 inches?
9 inches. Same as Jared Goff. But the thing that I like, the thing is there's no good running backs other than Josh Jacobs. The running backs are all really slow. The cornerbacks were not that good yesterday.
The wide receivers are good.
The wide receivers are very good.
That's a very good class.
I'd say A.J. Brown's going to be a riser. Paris Campbell's going to be a riser. There's a lot of good risers. I'll try to
Comments or questions? What do we have here?
Yeah. People are hanging in.
So what kind of questions are you getting?
Road Dogg really likes how with this format of the show.
Okay.
So the cool part is when I do a film review in the future, I might try to do it like live if my audio works. You know?
You're saying do it at the combine or a regular football film?
No, live for the viewers like this. Mm-hmm. So the offensive lineman Dillard did really well from Washington State. He's going to be going in the top round. Let's look at some mocks. I think that'll be really interesting for the viewer. Let's look at Matt Miller mock draft.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
You can actually read it.
I can read it. Is this copyright?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not any more than the last thing you just showed for the combine. That was pretty copyrighted.
Look at Kyler Murray. Look at this face. Kyler Murray, look at him. He looks like a 15-year-old kid going to freshman orientation. You know what I love about Kyler Murray is everybody said do baseball. Everybody said do baseball, don't do the NFL. This guy right here is now a top 5 pick in the NFL draft now.
Do you think this guy's going number 1? I mean, do you sense that that's really
I
true?
sense that he's going number 1. He is a genius. He is 3 steps ahead of us. You know what a magician? You know what you call a magician? 3 steps ahead, and that's what Kyler Murray is. He's a prophet. You know what a prophet is? A guy who can predict the future. When everybody is telling him to zig, he zags. He's a genius. He's going to make tons of money in the NFL. He proved everybody wrong. This is a lock. Nick Bosa to the 49ers is an absolute lock. Everybody has it in their mock. New York Jets, not so much of a lock. Here they have Quinnen Williams. I think the pick is going to be Josh Allen from Kentucky. This kid right here is a good player, Josh Allen from Kentucky. This kid had a lot of production, a lot of sacks in Kentucky for the Big 12. Then you look at Rashawn Gary for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That would be a pick I don't like. They have Jason Pierre-Paul already. The New York Giants, every mock has the New York Giants taking Dwayne Haskins. Every single one. Nobody has Drew Lock to the Giants. Jacksonville, DK Metcalf. That's the guy we just saw, number 1 wide receiver. Montez Sweat to the Detroit Lions. I like that pick as well. Now, Buffalo, I don't want to see them go defense. They might have Ed Oliver here. I want to see them go offensive line heavy.
So do you agree with this Jawan Taylor?
Yes, Taylor, or I like the kid, Andre Dillard. Look at UCF Jaguar. Have you ever met him before?
Yep. Nice
and look
guy.
at Drew Lock, Denver Broncos. So even though Joe Flacco
What
is
does
taken...
UCF think of Nick Foles? Has he weighed in on that, obviously? Is he happy about Nick Foles, UCF Jaguar?
I think UCF is lukewarm on Nick Foles.
Really?
He liked Haskins a lot more.
Okay.
He liked Haskins better. So the thing is, people said that Skip Bayless wishes he was me. I wish I was Skip Bayless and I made like $5 million.
Pretty cool. That's nice.
And I had
people to say
Ernestine
that.
as my wife. And Skip Bayless, you know where he went to
You've
college?
got a better volleyball than him.
I do have a better ball. Where did
What's your volleyball's name?
Lena.
Okay.
Where
that's
did
pretty
Skip-
nice. That's pretty impressive.
Where did Skip Bayless
You're
go?
popping now. I think
Where-
you got 2 more viewers on
Where
that
did
one.
Skip Bayless go to college?
Do you know?
Oh my gosh, they blocked my stream.
What?
YouTube blocked me
Why is that?
because they said that if you copyright something, you can't have a stream. But I didn't know that before today. I did not know that.
All you're doing is showing pictures of you're showing
I
pictures
guess
of
I got to
players.
show YouTube
But
clips.
Matt Miller is your friend. He gave you permission for that.
He went to Vanderbilt.
So you know what? You have to show YouTube clips. Is that legit? You can't show. I guess you can't show the NFL. You're probably just showing the Shield is probably a faux pas. Roger Goodell's singing alone somewhere in his
I
bathrobe,
understand
like
it.
Robert Kraft.
But I had to test the market. I had to test it because I don't know. This is my first live stream of showing it. So,
Okay.
so
Are we still on? In other words, are they blocking the video?
you
or
said your stream may be temporarily blocked. So
Okay, well, it should be temporary because you're making them a lot of money.
I hope so. I'm just informing the people.
Okay, so in any event,
No, listen. I enjoyed it.
I did too. It was good. It was fun while it lasted.
I think I'm still going to do it.
Yep.
Until I get blocked.
Until you get blocked.
Until I get blocked.
Until you get blocked.
No, I know. This is live. People think that this isn't live, but this is all live.
This is really live, actually.
This is live.
You know, we're up there without a net. You know, we just got blocked by YouTube. We're like El Presidente. We just got hauled off by NFL security.
Well, thanks. I want to thank Sports Doc here for tuning in, or for doing the show. I want to thank Expat Israelite, Road Dog, Doug Lass.
Dougal Ass. Road Doggy.
Doug Lass.
Dougal Ass.
No, Doug Lass. He's and UCF Jaguar and
UCF is there.
Chris the Entertainer, Scott Thomas.
By the way, Nick Foles
Scott Thomas is one of the funniest guys on YouTube.
You're getting you're getting a Super Bowl MVP. One of the most clutch, greatest people. I'm going to become a Jaguars fan because Nick Foles is the best.
Foles too.
Love Nick, and you're getting a great
Jaguar
guy.
fan too.
You're getting a great quarterback.
Also,
so
you could sit.
You don't want Haskins.
You could sit in a hot tub with hot chicks at a football game.
You get Haskins, you'll make Spencer's day. He'll remain a Giants fan.
I don't listen. The New York Giants, if they continue to stink, like their fans are so spoiled. You know, the Giants fans, they're sick of Landon Collins leaving. They're the most spoiled fan base in the NFL right now. The Giants are little petulant babies. I'm tired of them bashing Eli Manning. Eli Manning's done more for the New York Giants than any franchise quarterback has almost ever done. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and these fans want him to leave immediately. They hate Eli Manning. New York Giants fans, the most spoiled. I could go all day about how annoying Giants fans are. So if they took a downward spiral, I don't really care because they used to be good people, but they're annoying as hell. Most of them. Not the old guys, but a lot of new guys. Like I'd like to see like the Jaguars win. I'd like to see Washington do better at Buffalo. There's a lot of fans. So
a lot of Buffalo fans here. Washington's been, as long as Dan Snyder's the owner, they're never going to win. And I know a ton of Redskins fans who also acknowledge he's not only the worst owner, he's the worst person. I've never heard anybody who's met Dan Snyder
I'm
didn't
excited
think he
for
was
the Jaguars.
a major league asshole. And I hope he
a
blocks
couple
our
more
streak.
Questions.
Yes, a couple more.
Easton's stick is too small. Eric Dungy can't throw. They're not going to be drafted. They're not that good. So I
free agent. They're going to be
free agent draft picks.
But anyway, practice squad fodder.
This was so much fun. I could just talk.
Thanks everybody. We got great
and
fans.
Thanks Bruce for joining me.
Thanks Spence.
I couldn't carry a conversation by myself.
That's bull. That's all you ever do.
All right.
So guys, everybody have a good night. All right.